the darkness that is eating you up inside.
Shazam! Yeah, how can you tell I'm running late? I'm not even on screen. Where were we? Let's see. Got some water. Got a lot of fans going. It was warm when I got home from work. I think I'm going to watch that. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Are we out there on everything? Let's see. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, 3 Facebooks. Good. We are live. Okay. So I don't think I need that again. No, I still. This is. Not sure why this is up, but all right. That's for stickers. That's for stickers. Trying to get my bearings here. Hey, JB. Hopefully it's not too noisy. I got all my ACs and a couple of fans going. Move things around a little. Let's see if this is any better for me. Okay, and I need to set up a better camera. If we do this, don't know if I like that or if I want to change that. I gotta get these big cars off the desk. This is my biggest problem. It's killing my angles. Sounds okay for you. That's good. Yeah. All right, you take it easy, JB. The only things I think I might want to zoom. Let's see. I didn't spend much time on my camera setup here. Which one are we on right now? Oh, okay, it's that one. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see how that goes. It more or less keeps everything where I want it to be. Okay, we'll make this work. If I want it zoomed in more, maybe. We'll try. We will try. Okay. Number 2, do I want to do? Well, I gotta do number 2 anyway. Number 2. Well, at least we're not sorting tonight. We'll just get right into the build once I've finished Mickey messing with the cameras. Actually, we'll leave that out so you guys can see where I'm pulling from. Camera 3, that's over the shoulder, kind of, sort of. No, I gotta be careful. If you turn off the autofocus on and off too much, it's really easy to foobar it. Okay, do that. Gives 3 decent angles. All right, I'm cool with that. We're just going to move this here. Move that there for a moment. Okay, so I can't get over how glossy this is. I mean, I feel like I could pour water on it and it won't hurt it. Let's see if... Oh, no, actually, I don't need to do that. I don't know if I'm actually going to bring anyone. I did post the links, but I don't know if I'm actually going to bring anyone on the stream. Depends who they are. I'll be selective tonight. I'll listen to what's on the TV. Wifey's actually picking me up some Lego. I don't need to see my crap. You know what might be cool? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Star Trek Lower Decks. I feel like I want to listen to that. What are you doing? Yeah. Here we go. Let's see if it remembers where it was. Seven episodes in already? All right. So, distractions over. So, for those that joined me last night, this guy's cool, but the colors in the manual are brutal. Black is represented by a dark gray, which is not terribly helpful to me. It's like black here are two, like in the manual, they're gray, but they're clearly black, you know. Dark gray. Dark gray. That's craziness. In the manual, this looks like the black. I mean, just something else. Hey, Paul. Everyone say hi to Paul. Paul's on Twitch. Very cool. Shazam, Paul. Thank you for dropping in. This is Lego compatible, but not Lego. Came out in 2011-ish, 2010, some sources say, but we're going to say 2011, though. You into brick sets, Paul? I don't think I've seen you around before. Okay, so gray. I need clip plates. Now the trick is finding them. Ha ha ha. Okay, this is just wretched horrible. Oh, you like Lego? Yeah, me too. I mean, 90% of my collection's Lego, but I do have a bunch of other stuff. If you look at the headshot, you'll see like Lego all on this side, and then Mega Constructs on this side, and then a bunch of other stuff here. All bricks count. I'm all over the place. Mostly because Lego doesn't give me enough interesting things to build. Like there's so many themes I just won't touch, and that bothers me. So Ryan. Yeah, well, every time I look for a part and match it up with what I see in the manual, it's like, it was horrible. I mean, it's definitely not the only company I've had problems with over the years, but Dan in our private chat was saying, oh, it's like the old Mega. Well, no, because the old Mega, the colors weren't so bad so much as just the way they represented them. Here, the color in the manual is just brutal. Just brutal. And it's a shame because if you look at the stock of the paper, the glossiness, the print technology used, like they could have done a better job for sure. For sure. Looks like silvers in 2x3, which might be a trick. Let's see. Yeah, there's some here. There we go. How you doing, Ryan? You're not working, are you? A couple of the old Lego Star Wars sets were difficult to do. Oh yeah, 1999 to like 2002, 2003. Colors in the manuals, and not just the Star Wars, but a bunch of them, horrible. They definitely got better. What do I have in the way of? Okay, this is, and in the book, this looks like a nice blue, and it's more purple than blue. Oh, I just realized I'm wearing my Cobra shirt. Cobra. Okay, it looks like 2 of these, which is kind of a really cool part. It's a Technic brick in height, and actually, is it just that? That's a bad example. Oh, actually, it's a brick and a plate high. That is a weird combo. Everyone, make sure to check out Brickmaniac81 on YouTube. Guy's busy lately, posting lots and lots of content. Two of these. I want to say 2 more black clips. Yep. And see, I don't know if they want gray. Because there's silver. What's the labels looking like? I gotta be careful here. Not sure. I'm totally not sure. You know what? Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision here and assume these are wrong. Very hard. All these grays and silvers. So we're going to assume that. About 8 episodes in or 7 episodes into the Lower Decks. Trying to like it. Can't say that I am currently, but trying to like it. Okay, I don't know what I'm building, but I'm building it. I need whatever these are. I'm going to need some silver brackets. Hey, it's Brett's Builds, everyone. Shazam. Yeah, I really don't know what the hell this thing is here. Maybe it's going... I honestly don't. I'm really guessing here. I'm really guessing. More silver 2x3s. Ooh. That's 1, 2. Okay. They do a lot of leaving gaps, I've noticed, like where other people would fill in a space. They don't waste the parts. Okay, so 2 doors. Okay. Is this going on the inside? I don't know. I'm not sure which way. Do they show this? Oh my God. There we go. So we got a door here. Okay, apparently I just put that in upside down. So I'm going to try and take that out and hopefully not break it. Are these left side, right side? No. Wow. That's hilarious. Unless there's more doors. Okay, that was useless. That has to be down no matter what. Yeah, okay, I don't know why they had me do it like that, but 2x4s and 2x3s. Some 2x3s in this horrible blue. Just move that camera back a bit. There. Okay, it looks like black clips. 2 black clips, okay. And 1x3s. I don't know if those are supposed to be pushing down. idea. Zero ideas. There, put that there. So there's this page 2440 for the truck build. Oh, so this is some sort of silly command station. Cute. Cute. 2 of these and silver. I need 2 of these. I mean, honestly, this doesn't look like much. Let's see. So 2 of these slopes. 2 of these. And silvery ones. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to do some stickers. Hopefully they fit this time. Really? They don't have me putting anything back there. These cheap buggers. Another gap. And they're showing the Optimus Prime figure, which, by the way, was pretty cool. Let's see. There's the Prime figure, Kre-o Prime. Jointed hips, jointed shoulders, twisty hands. Nice. Using a typical Lego head for the head, and then the helmet goes on top of that. But really cool. I can see why there's actually a fair bit of people who collect the Kre-o figures, which is what killed a lot of the Kre-o sets out there. Okay, so now I need to get the stickers on. Yes, there isn't a lot of stickers left, but let's see. Red on blue. Now the sticker, yes, stickers. Yesterday the adhesive was so piss poor. Really? And no stickers going inside. That's funny. Actually, we're going to do it from the top. I could put these almost at center, maybe. Wow, there's like almost nothing. And I'm just touching it down slightly. Okay, I'm going to take let's use a blue Lego separator. I'm just going to use that to push down the stickers really good. There's so little adhesive on these. I have no idea if this is even going to help, but there we go. Lego compatible. There for now. Put the stickers away for now. And I really don't know why they've got so many of these bloody logos. There we go. So this is just going to tack on ever so barely. Wow, this is horrible. But it's supposed to come off. Yep, okay, there we go. I don't know if I like that, but I mean, at least it's getting the shape, right? Okay, so that was step 81, putting that on the back of the tractor. Don't know what. Oh, they're using these as for the smokestacks. There we go. Very cool. Wheels, tires. Okay, so are they all the same? So there's 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 more there. Good. Okay. They look the same both sides, so there's shouldn't be an issue. Want these to fit on really nice. You know what? I'm going to switch that wheel around. I think it'll look better. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so 4 out of 6, not bad. One more. Move these over at all. All right, let's put some wheels on Prime. All right, there we go. Very nice. Well, it rolls. I mean, that makes it a truck, right? It rolls. So, again, okay, I guess this has to be the trailer I'm building now. 3 of these. By the way, look at these great prints. Eh? I have no idea how well they line up. Ooh, they line up pretty good. There we go. We'll see when it's done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same print. Good. Two with the Autobots logos. 4x6, 4 by like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 by 10. Looks like 3 holes. Clutch is pretty good. Haven't had an issue with it yet. Okay, you know what I should do? That's camera 1. There we go. You will speak only into the horn of Kendar. You must only speak the truth. Okay, so that gives us an idea of the trailer length, which is probably half the length of that it should be if it was scaled right to the tractor, but that's okay. Uh, 1 by 6. Nope. 5. Look at this, a 5 plate, 5 by 8. Interesting. Okay, so let's put the truck there. 28, 29. So 2 by 10s and 2 by 8s. Yeah, okay. This is going to kill my hand doing this. Let's see. Okay, I tell you, it's clutching really good. So flipped over. Okay, there's the 5 by 8. So now 4 by whatever, like 4 by 10. One of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3. I tell you, I can see I might have problems pulling some of these apart. Really? I can see that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another one. So 10. Two by 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 10s again. Let's bring this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Why? Oh, they're going to have me put this aside. Oh, I will put it aside. Let's see. Okay, some more 6s. 2 by 6s. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2x2s are definitely a little different than Legos. 3. I need one more. Do I need 4? Yeah, I do need 4. I gotta find another one. There we go. So far, so good. Nothing missing. One, 2, 3, 4. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The molds are interesting because you can see square holes in some, circle holes in others. It definitely looks like they had different people. I mean, the colors are fine. The color match, but it definitely looked like they had different people manufacturing bricks for them. Okay, that's page 30 out of 40, I want to say. 42. 1x4s. 1, 2, whoops, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again with this, how many of these do we need? 2 of the 2x6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put all those where I can see them. Okay, that is confusing. I may need to double check something here. Ah, that's why. Okay. I'd like to say thank you to everyone still watching, hanging out with me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Okay, so this and this are facing together. Aha! Now we got all my fancy printed pieces. So I'm just going to do this one piece at a time. I'm just doing a little dry fit, see how well they marry up. think it really matters. But, okay. Oop, oop. How are we doing on time? Oh, only about 40 minutes. So we got 2 panels for the back of the truck. So now if I flip and flip, okay. Grays or blacks? I assume dark gray. So I don't think I have these in black. Oop, you gotta excuse me for a moment. Has it called yet? Oh, you do that stuff. You doing that on a blackboard? On a black material? Hmm? Yeah, show me what your plan is later when I get off stream. Shazam! Ooh, pocket is sticking out. All right. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is that piece in there? Okay. Okay, now I need my weird hinge pieces. I mean, they're not that weird, but let's see. It's 2 here. Oh. 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 That is my first issue. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay. That was my first issue. There's a pin on these hinges. It was sticking out and preventing me from making good contact, but easy to fix. A little force, pushed it back in. Two of these. Okay, these are just tiles. These are plates. Okay, I might have, oh, that's probably black. Let us see. 4 1x4s. Yes. Okay, so. Well, this is horrible. They only stud into 2 of the 4 spots. and looks like more black. So let's see. 2 by 6. 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to double check that because that looks like right now. There we go. Oh. Okay, so we're going to move the truck. Lots of stuff built now. Page 32, page 33. Jeebus. Okay, so we got lots of stuff done. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4. One by so 4 of these to link them all together. One by whatever's in red. 1 by 10s. Okay, so now, boy. So which one of these? This one? Wow, really? This is a sketchy ass build. Okay. So now they're showing this all the way bent down. Okay, bend this down, bend this down. Okay, put that there. Looks like black 4x8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, David. Oh, the Cobra shirt? Yeah, I actually got 2. And actually, I got the Cobra. I think it's on 2 different colors. But yeah, hey, I grew up on G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that good stuff. How you doing, David? About 80% done on the truck and tractor build for this. I'm not. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if I can. Okay, this would have been a lot better if they would have had me do this before. Very sketchy building technique. Trying to slip a plate behind other plates. You might see it here when I do this one. It's not possible, just it's poor. I think it's poor form. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move these again. So it's page 34, page 35 out of 43. Oh, good. So here. Okay. I just hope this stays together. I don't know. I mean, the clutch is fine. Surprisingly so. Two of these now. And eventually, well, very soon, we will do the Lego Optimus Prime. But I wanted to get this one out of the way. So it should be these 2. And a gray. Blue tile. Red clips. How many? 4. 1, 2. The tractor looks great. The colors look spot on. Really? Okay. You know what? Like, to me, I wasn't sure. I mean, they're matching the box art pretty good, but the color match to the manual is horrible. The manual colors are just piss poor. I've been whining and kvetching about it for 2 nights now. Black is represented in the manual with a dark gray, but there's like 4 shades of gray and like 1 or 2 silvers. So it's just been a nightmare. I could only imagine the horror for all the parents where their child would bring this to them and go, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm just, using deductive reasoning half the time. Like, oh, this part isn't there in this color. And you have to check previous steps to make sure the color scheme seems to match up. And I mean, so far it's going good. Stickers are horrible, but there's also a lot of printed parts. So I don't know. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Really? Why would they put that under? That is just... They're doing it again. More weirdness. They're going to put a sticker on the inside of that. Okay. Okay, I get it. Hopefully the system blow off, because then I'll be in trouble before I get it on. Okay, so a little piece in there. Hopefully I don't regret that. Actually, I'm about 90% positive. I probably put it in upside down. It's okay. It's pushed in now. And one more prime head there. One, yeah. Okay. So I could cover this whole mold hole. Actually, I'm going to put it above it. Screw it. There we go. I'm tempted. I've been trying to acquire on and off for a couple of years now a Chinese build of a beautiful prime. Actually, there's 3 I'm chasing now. There's one that's 4,500 pieces and looks just amazing. One that's under 3,000 and one that's 15 to 1,900, which probably puts it similar to the Lego one, but doesn't look anything like the Lego one. So I don't know. I don't know. Wow. One stud connection. That's not great. Not great. Yeah, I almost guarantee you that sticker is probably upside down. Nope. Nope. Okay, so $36, $37. I'm just going to move that out for half a second. Six by 8. We got this piece here. So this guy does not transform. To do Prime as a robot, he will need to be taken apart, which is super unfortunate. Let's see, dark gray 1x6s. Uh-oh. And it's going to, oh, there it is. That's why I like these trays that could just roll. They come right up. So I'll have to talk to Dan, see if he's got the Megatron. because that could be pretty cool. Okay. I'm still assuming. Okay. This is going under. Boy, that's not a great connection. What the hell? Now, really? Having that sharp edge there at the butt or the nose of the truck, the tractor, the trailer, sorry. You would think being a warehouse guy, I would have all this terminology down really good. Let's see. Now, 1, 2, kind of clips in a little there with one stud. Back goes on. This is pretty unsightly. Huge gap there where the hinge is. I mean, you might even there. You can probably see the red through. That means you can see the sponge I'm leading on, the pole noodle. Gaps up there. So, I mean, those of you who like the Lego mock, you'd be fixing that for sure. That's just hideous. Prints are nice. Definitely better than what Lego does, especially with the. That's not bad alignment at all. That's not bad. My Mustang is hideous, the racing stripes that Lego gave me. So I give them props for this. There's the back of the trailer. Oh, and the final sticker. No, not final, but here, let me use my handy dandy little helper. So it's not my last sticker. I need to try and make this centered as possible. But given that I had to cut some of those stickers myself, I'm not too worried. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so my own little tile, and I mean, see, that seems silly. I mean, that's here. I'll do this first. 1, 2, and that's there like that. Not bad, not bad. So I need to do, I guess, the undercarriage for the trailer now. Let's see. Pretty sure this was the ones in black. Oh, that truck is completely where you can't see it. One. Oh, David, you'd like these. So it's a one high, tall brick with a plate built on top. So it's 4 plates high. Technical. Let's see if I can see the white through it. If I do this right. There you go. So technical. So it's 4 plates high. But it's the equivalent of 1 Technic brick and a plate on top. I really like it. I don't know if Lego has an equivalent. If they do, I haven't seen it quite like that. So that's kind of cool. Okay. I hope. Did I just mess this up? Let's try this again. Okay, so these were good. Oh, it goes the other way. There we go. 38, my one and only white element in this whole set. There's the motorcycles from earlier. Oh, David, you haven't seen these yet. So, Blue Streak, Optimus Prime, with ball jointed shoulders and hips. Thundercracker. And then I just want to call the motorcycle riders because I don't know what their deal is. They come with baseball caps in case I don't want them on the bike. I don't know. There's the Prime head for when I do the Prime build. It's actually rubberized. Should be interesting. And that'll be actually, it'll sit on a ball joint. I have the ball joint here. But I'm not going to, I don't want to mess that up right now. So, where is that white element? There we go. How many do I have? 1, 2, 1. One of these and one of these. Those weird red bricks. I don't even know how to describe these. It's got the slide rail for like garage doors. I don't know why it's got a notch here. It's got a 2x2 brick on the bottom, 1x2 brick on the top. It's just a weird piece. It might be the bottom stopper for a garage door. I don't do much in the way of city buildings, so I don't really have a clue. I don't think I've built... Oh, 1x6 somewhere? I didn't put that on. There we go. Okay, this is just ridiculously high. Blue, 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to move these over here. Okay, 2 of these. Huge gaps in the build, though. Obscenely huge. Okay, now we're going to do the rear wheels for the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's definitely a good side to these rubber tires, so we're going to try and have our best side facing up. Okay. One, two, three, four. Let's see. I think I need to sticker the white element here. It's going to say Optimus Prime on the plate. Oh my goodness, it's so undersized.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Let's see if I can straighten this out.
Thank you.
Oh, oh. So I'm going to put the stickers up. Let's see. Where are we? Well, I only have these left, so 2 of these. One of these. Two trans clear red. Okay, this should fit. Wow, it's close. So let's do this. Let's put that there. Put this here. Page 40. Ooh, the manual is it's still sticking together. Okay, 40. Oh my god, this is going to be brutal. Wow. This might just disintegrate in my hands. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, it's all stood together. Now, what's unfortunate is it doesn't look like they do anything to make the trailer stand on its own. No kickstands, no feet for it. That's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, there is a few parts left, but nothing significant. Like his hands. Where's his camera? His hands. One hinge. I mean, I could probably. I feel like. Let's see. That wouldn't work. That won't work either, will it? No. That's too bad. It looks like it'd be so close. Just a couple extra pieces in a few spots. And look at all those clips and nothing. That's so odd. Okay, soap. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so nothing in that. Got some parts here. Gonna put all the spares in the one tray. Because we did not use everything up here. I got no reason to keep the screws, but 2 combs. And then all the parts that are on sprues. So lots of good stuff there. So if I take this off, let's see, there we go. Now, see, they don't give you, I mean, they give you the bikes. So we do have the bikes. That one shoulder joint is horrible, but we're going to see. So technically, they don't both stay in there. And I can keep the figures inside, so that's cool. Do I have... No, I don't like that. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, that was not good. Oh, I'm just making it worse and worse. Okay. And I don't get these 2 humans with the bikes or what the point is, but I'm just trying to see if I can get their hands on, or at least one of their hands on. Now let's see, will this close with these guys in here? Oh yeah. So, opens up. We got a ramp. The bikes don't quite stand up too well. We got 2 bikes. Yeah, that won't work if I do that right. That'll just knock over. But, so there is a second manual. Oh, hang on, Nate. Take these out. This way I can hear you. I'll put on my headset. I'm going to change this. Hey, Nate, give me a second here. There we go. How you doing?
Come on.
Hey, there you
You
are.
good?
Yep.
How are you?
Good, good. I noticed
Hey,
you
good.
commented on the truck when someone else had Luke last night. I think had posted a picture. I think right.
What's that?
I think you commented on this truck when Luke
Yes.
had posted his son's photo.
Yeah, I've been wanting that truck. It's one of the few sets from Kre-o I'd actually like to complete.
You know, when I saw that at the toy show, like I guess it was this time last year, it's like I couldn't pass it up. It's definitely right up my alley for something that's odd. I only had one or two Creo sets previously, and being an Optimus Prime, like for me, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, brick quality really good. I was surprised. Clutch is good. Stickers are horrible. There's like little to no adhesive. I don't know if that's the age, like it's a 2010, 2011 set, or if
Right.
this was just the case of these old paper stickers or crud. I don't know. The manual, while it's beautiful to look at, high gloss stock. Like I feel like I could spit on it, wipe it off, and you would never know. Like it's that good. And
All
you
right.
could tell that there's quality ink used, but they didn't represent the colors very well. 4 shades of gray in the build, and in the manual, black is represented with gray. It's like there's so many different ways they could have done that. Black with white outline, whatever. I don't know.
Right. So was there a lot of pieces the same part in different shades of gray, or are they
Oh
pretty
yeah,
easy to
yeah. Well,
identify?
that's it. There's like 4 shades of gray, and like the same plates were in a bunch of them. And I mean, I was
Wow.
making executive decisions along the way. I think I got pretty much everything correct, but
You like, are you going to see this on the outside? Is it really
yeah,
that
there's
nice?
that too, right? And it's like, so right now I got the truck built. I don't know when I'm going to build the robot mode. Um, what I do like is I can keep all the figures inside, so that'll be okay for now.
You can always keep. I think that one looks really good as a truck, and then you can keep the Lego model and the robot.
Well,
You
I
know.
want the experience of building both, but what sucks is I'd have to take this apart. So I'm not in a rush necessarily to build the robot mode.
I think I've seen a modification where someone did make it transform, but you needed a lot of
Really?
extra parts from other sets.
Well, yeah, I don't really want to mix anything with the Creo, but I tell you, the ball joints here,
Right.
that's going to be for the robot mode. The rubberized on the ball, I think that's brilliant. Take the ABS plastic and they dip the ball ends,
Yeah.
and I thought,
So
oh,
that
that
you
is
don't
so
take.
smart. I don't know how long it'll last, but it doesn't have to last long. It just has to display. But I tell you that display is really nice. Tell you what sucked. So the manual shows this sticker duplicated on both of these panels. Well, you only get the one sticker,
Right.
and on the box art they show it once. So I sat there with a razor blade to cut it very carefully.
Can I watch something?
Oh, so it's split between two tiles.
Yeah, and I like that look because elsewhere like they have two Autobot logos here, two here, and I thought, I mean that looks like ass. That looks like ass. Um, but maybe it's important for the robot mode, and maybe that's why they did that there. I don't know, but
Yeah, because probably matching elbow or shoulder pieces that need the symbol.
yeah, something. Um, Scale's not too bad, and I guess if I try hard enough, I could put a figure inside a minifig. I mean, the scale of the truck. Forget the. See, I tell you, what a real miss that there's no support for that. No, no, no legs, nothing, and there's not enough spare parts for me to jury rig something. That's too bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I
I
could
think that's
cheat.
just.
I
I
mean,
mean,
look, I could cheat there. I took one piece. I just make it sit up on that, but yeah, it's a shame.
yeah, I think that's just that was missed in the design because there's no reason why you couldn't add three more parts and make a
Oh
leg set.
yeah. Well, I'm looking at some of these spares. There's a hinge here. Um, you know. Oh, actually, maybe I could. Bet you that would work. You know what? That's not horrible. So underneath, I can take these two extras right now. Do that.
Right.
I got a kickstand that'll fold up out of the way. So in truck
there you go.
mode, it's not a problem. Look at that. Oh, it's perfect, dude. Look at that. It's perfect.
So it's far enough back you can hook on the truck.
Why couldn't they have done that? That is so dumb.
I don't know. So now, can I ask, what did you pay for this, and do you feel it's worth
$50? Well, okay, so $50 at a toy and antique show last year. 50 Canadian. You know, for a 542 piece set that has 2 builds to it. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Like if I do nothing more, like $50, done, walk away, I smile. And the fact that sooner or later I'll build Prime as a robot, that's, you know, that's a win. There's definitely stuff like, okay, so you weren't around earlier, so I'm going to show you some of the sketchiness of this build here, because you like to mock and you're not satisfied with the way they give them to us, so you will appreciate this. And, yeah, and it's like, I mean, I'll modify some stuff when I desperately needs it. Like Gundam, I did that on the fly, which was one of my best streams. But so let's take these crappy bikes out. So
I didn't realize those bikes came with that set. I've got one of those bikes. I didn't know.
Yeah, and I don't know if you got the blue sticker on it. Otherwise, it's just black plastic there. I was looking for the blue piece, and it's like I spent 5 minutes at the beginning of the first stream looking for that piece. It's like, no, it was actually on the sticker sheet. So when this is actually, when it's closed up, so through the top, you can see with the light there, I'm forcing it. You can see those huge gaps right there where that light is. And that's just horrible. And then the same thing through the bottom. So if I'm going to make it so you can see the red here. So through the bottom, probably there, you can see the red. There's any number of techniques they could have used to fill that up a little bit better. And I mean, I could absolutely just chuck some pieces on the inside and probably hide it now, but it's like
nothing that would be in the way of the hinges. You can build the floor up a layer, right?
Yeah, you built literally. Yeah, you could. Actually, that's the easiest solution, is to build up the floor.
Right.
So, I mean, clearly they didn't have the best designers. So once that clips in there, then you have the little tiled piece there, and
holds it all together.
Nice. Not bad, not bad. I hate when they do this with builds. By the way, that truck does look really good. Well, you know, that they don't give us 4 or doubles for the rear wheels. Because to me, it should have, this should be 8. This should be 10 wheels on the truck here, but you don't. You get 6. And I really feel like, hey, you could definitely fit it in there and fit it under the wheel well, maybe. And I don't know. It looks good though.
Right.
The turntable I don't like. I don't know why they use that piece. I mean, it goes on and off easily enough, but why couldn't they have given us?
Is there a stem on the bottom of the trailer, or is it just click down on that turntable?
It just studs on.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Is
so
that
it works well when it's
that kickstand I made, I might have to move it one more stud back or something. It will prevent it from turning, but still, whatever. No, I'm liking that. That's pretty cool.
Cool.
And then apparently this whole thing comes off. It is some sort of ridiculous. They call it a control station or something. I don't know. It's dumb.
Oh, okay. So it's a little bit of playability.
There's little gimmicks to this, and I don't know. And this opens up somewhat. I don't know why, but
they're just using the parts.
They're using the parts because they need the parts for the robot build. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's not so.
I'm surprised there's not more of the ball joints hidden inside of that build.
Oh, dude! So all the ball jointed pieces make up the bottom, under these plates.
Okay.
There's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say like 8 ball joints because they span out when they're connected. They span out about 2x10 studs. So
Right.
it's pretty significant what they did in burying them in there, and it actually made it very strong too. Hey, Eileen.
Nice.
And Ryan's back.
Hey, Mama Lego. Hey, Ryan.
Not bad. Yeah, I don't know when I'll tear this apart to do the robot.
Well, I'm telling you what, I was looking at this at a toy shop for a couple of weeks, like 2 years ago, and now I'm seeing it in your hands. I'm really liking. It looks solid. It looks like a good piece. So I might have to go snatch that next time I see it.
And now that I've built it, it's like now I want to get the Megatron. I think Dan has the Megatron. I think there's Sentinel. Actually, the manual one.
What was the Megatron?
So I don't know how well this is going to show up. So there's a Sentinel Prime. There's a Megatron that turns into some sort of vehicle.
Yeah, he's
Starscream. I don't know if that doesn't appeal to me. I wouldn't mind Bumblebee, maybe.
Yeah. So out of those, I've got parts for the Starstream, the Bumblebee, and the police car. Who's that on the end of it?
Oh, really?
Parole, or whatever his name is.
Prowl for the police car.
Prowl, okay.
Autobot Ratchet. Yeah, they can keep that. Sideswipe. See, it doesn't. I don't like the Sideswipe. You know, Sideswipe was the first Transformer I ever had. The original, with all the heavy die-cast metal that they used to put in it. I love that. The Lamborghini. But as a Transformer, that was kind of weak because the legs only kind of dropped down and split apart a little.
Yeah, he was the one that they never came apart. They had the bar in them.
Yeah, that's right. They had the two metal.
He was the white. Was that the white Porsche?
Weapon. I mean, there was so much metal in those Transformers back then.
Yeah, that's when you knew they had a good toy, when there was more metal than plastic.
Yeah, and now there's like no metal in these things at all.
Oh no.
I'm going to the TF Con here in Toronto in a month or two. My buddy goes. It's expensive. That show, I mean, most of the toy shows or nostalgia shows are like $5 to get in, right? In Toronto.
Right.
But the Toronto Transformer Con, TF Con, it's going to be like $25 to get in, but it always is. It's been that way for 5-10 years. But like the best sellers, and then some guys come up from the States, and they also have some custom one-offs that are made, like they make 500 of a production run, and all it is a repaint of a knockoff, I guess. Hey Hars, how you doing?
There's enough repaints out there already.
Hey, thanks. Oh, where'd he go? There we go. And my Eileen's going to be in the air on Tuesday. She's just counting down the days to her trip to the coast. She's so ready to get out of Toronto.
Oh yeah, where do you guys go when you go to the coast?
Well, she's going to British Columbia.
Oh,
I like going the other way. I like going to like the Maritimes. I mean, the last really nice trip, we went from Toronto to New Brunswick, went all over the Maritimes. Then we went down to Maine, and then Maine come back across the states. We hit Vermont and a few places because I had a friend. We were going to stay there for a couple days. We got back to Buffalo, New York area, and then back across Niagara Falls, and then back to Toronto. That was a big trip. That was 11 days of driving, and I want to say conservatively like 8,000 kilometers. Like it was a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a lot of driving. That was a great way to bring in the car.
The one time I got to go to Canada as a kid, we went to Montreal and Quebec.
Oh yeah, there's some great places to see there.
I think Quebec City, because we were at it was like a large lake. Yeah, there's a big river coming down there.
Oh well, you probably traveled along the St. Lawrence. Does that sound right?
The what?
The St. Lawrence? depending on your route, you probably traveled along the St. Lawrence to get to Quebec, and the
Oh,
St.
I don't
Lawrence is
remember.
beautiful.
I was around 12 or 13. I knew we were in
Oh,
Canada, but I wasn't paying attention to the route. That was, you
oh,
understand, probably Game Boy or Game Boy Advance had just come out. And I was just being quiet, riding in the back of the van, not complaining because
yeah.
I had a new game.
I tell you, all the trips with my daughter when she was younger, and she'd be playing whatever, and sure enough, it's a Nintendo of some sort, right? And or
I mean,
or
yeah.
the phones or the iPads or whatever. But it's like I keep telling her, look outside the car. All the cool stuff is outside. Eileen's gonna be gone for 43 days. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's a trip. That's a summer long vacation.
Eileen, don't you have cats? I could have swore that she had cats.
Oh, they're good for 50 days at least by themselves. So,
I would love to leave my cat alone for 43 days. Come back,
I'm
he'd
telling
probably
you,
still be alive. He'd just be a lot thinner. He's so fat.
yeah. Like we have 3 animals. So the cat, I'm like, we got a dog, a rabbit, and a cat.
Oh,
And we have to pay somebody to come to the house because the dog's too fragile to be like kennel.
yeah.
She was just never in a kennel. So we have to have people come to the house. And it costs a little bit more, but they can take care of all 3. And really, it's like the dog has this need, this need, this need, this need. The rabbit's got like, hey, needs this food, that food. The cat, you're like, if you see him once that week, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Don't worry about the cat. If he's around, he's around.
I got a question for you. So you have these motorcycles.
Mhm.
Are the tires warped in any way? Because
Let me see if I can
it
find
seems
it.
like this is intentional. Because the tires look warped to one side in the front and one side in the back, but it kind of makes them even out. And I thought, oh, maybe that's some weird intentional thing they did.
Why do you think they would warp the tires, though?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. But when you look, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera. Let's see. But I know what I could do. I can show against the white background of this. So if you see there, you can see the weird bump that's all on the one side, but then it's on, and I didn't adjust these wheels. These were pre-built, and it's on the other side, but it actually makes it kind of balance out. And I thought, how weird is that? I mean, not perfect or anything, but they do.
Oh, I gotta go through a couple of totes and see if I can find it.
Not a big deal, but it's like, oh. I tell you what I like about the bike, and what I'm tempted to do is make a cast of it. Because it looks like the Akira bike. If you're familiar with Akira, if this thing was in red, I would be so tickled right now. Because it really looks a lot like the Akira bike. From that manga from the 80s or 90s. So her husband is staying, and they've only got the one cat. So it'll be Thunderdome when she's gone. Two will enter, one will leave. Hopefully her husband is alive when she comes back. Depending on what she thinks of the cat. Actually, depending on what she thinks of the husband, she might want the cat to survive that fight. Oh, you're actually going through totes?
Nah, yeah, I'm not finding. I've got a bunch of those smaller little like shoebox sized totes.
Oh, okay.
I've got my parts like kind of separated into those, but I'm not finding it, so I don't know where I put that thing.
No worries. There's only a few other people, I think, who have any familiarity with Kre-o that I can ask about it. Yeah, you get to see the ladies. That's right, your little girls. How long has it been? Well, actually, when was the last time you saw them? It wasn't that long ago now, was it, Eileen? I'm looking at it. That's, yeah, I tell you, you make a really good argument for just leaving that on display like that. Because the reason I built it now is because I'm still in that car and truck phase of my builds.
Right.
And yeah, it's really tempting to leave that alone for now.
Well, that and I'm like you. I'm a huge Optimus Prime fan. I probably got 400 copies of different Transformers and toys in my
Oh, see,
office.
my buddy, all he collects is Optimus Prime and a handful of others, but he picks up, all the primes from Hasbro, Takara, a bunch of those other names out there, because some of them are
Right.
better than the first party stuff.
Yeah.
And some of them that are rescaled, he gets those too. Um, every time the last two times we went to the toy show, they had that one that transforms on its own. I keep trying to get him to buy it, right? Because I just think that thing is amazing. And now the newest version of that, it talks now too. It's like,
Oh, see, there's that. I know that one's expensive. There's like a
uh,
75. There's a $75 one at Target down here. That's really cheaper looking, but it like does the same thing. Kind of pops up on its own and collapses.
well, the one I'm talking about that I seen at a toy show, this
Oh
thing
yeah, it's all metal. Yeah,
stands like 12 or 18. Like it's huge. It's a beast.
yeah. Oh, it's got the trailer with it now too. That someone designed a trailer for.
I just wish this was the cab over, That I mean, that's why the Lego one is so cool to me because it looks like cartoon Optimus Prime, right?
Right.
Because it's the cab over tractor as opposed to this one, which is, I guess, more like a
Yeah,
Peterbilt.
well, the Kre-o line was based on the movies, not the G1.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I'm looking at, yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, that's why that. Yeah. Okay. So if you, yeah, that's why the what's his name? Megatron looked funny to you because that's from the second movie. He's like an oil tanker in the desert, like
Yeah,
rolling
and
around the
I've watched
everything.
the movies, but I'll tell you, I mean, the movies are all okay. Although I did like the Bumblebee, the newest one,
Yeah.
and actually the last Transformers one, I like that too. And I'm not excited for the one coming out this summer, but I'm going to see it sooner or later because I have no love of the Beast Wars, whatever they call them. Like I'm so confused with what they're doing. It seems like they're mishmashing the worlds and stuff, and I didn't follow stuff enough. I mean, I watched the was it Earth Siege or something on Netflix. I thought that was brilliant, looked beautiful, but I get so confused watching all these different kind of multiverse stuff they're doing with the Transformers. Seems like everyone's got a different take on it.
Yeah.
It confuses the hell out of me. The robot. Oh. Oh no, book one, book two. Okay. I'm sitting there like, geez, did I get two? I have a digital copy anyway. I tell you though, on the box he looks amazing, but when you see him standing like that, it doesn't look so good.
God, he's got some huge feet.
Yeah. Um,
All right. So where do you get the digital copies for Creo? Are they on a website?
that's a good question. I'll hook you up with this one though. I must have just gotten it from Hasbro. I must have. I can't imagine.
Hasbro.
I
Okay.
don't
So it
even.
could be
The thing is, I
Hasbro.com
I,
or.
I was looking for art because that was a
Hmm.
hard thing. And I still don't know the the coloring for the robot. Photography on my box art and photography I've seen out in the wild. It looks like there might be two slightly different versions of this build because some of these parts don't look like the photographs. In fact, my thumbnail for the robot streams, when I
Yeah.
do get to it, I've already made them and it doesn't look right. It just doesn't.
Well, I mean, but you understand, a lot of times they'll do the artwork and then they'll end up changing the production. There
Yeah,
might be some parts, might be cheaper to print it in blue instead of gray, and then you end up.
because there's definitely some weirdness. Um, and I got so stressed out in the end, I said, "What do I care?" I just made a nice looking thumbnail. I think I posted
Yeah.
it to the channel before. You might have already seen it, but oh, I'm not going to enjoy ripping this apart. I'm looking at it.
So with the Creos, have you ever done any of the GI Joe sets?
So I I did Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T, and that was and that is Kre-o. That one I got kind of ripped off. I didn't get the Sergeant Slaughter figure, and I got pissed. Oh, dude, I was so pissed off. Actually, it was supposed to be 2 figures, I think, in that one. And then I went back to the eBay listing, looked at it carefully, and said, "Oh, they got me. I didn't look real careful," and it kills me. You know what that guy did? He had his hands on like dozens of that Triple T set because he bought, I think, the three set box from the Comic-Con or whatever, where they were released. And so he broke every set to separate the figures and to sell the figures separately. Every set. Because he was selling the Triple T in box. So I got the box and the manual and all that. And the figures he sold separately, effectively doubling the cost of everything. And afterwards, like, hey, everyone saw me, getting a bit pissed off online. I built this, like, screw it. There was a couple of guys who said they'd hook me up with a figure, and it just never happened. So it's like, screw it. I did also build, though, Hasbro's other G.I. Joe line, their other brick line, BTR or BTF, or can't remember what it was called.
When did those come out?
That came out. Let's see if I can find it in my notes. But I was tickled to have 2 different Hasbro sets for G.I. Joe and different ages. But what was cool about that other line had full-size G.I. Joe figures.
Oh, okay. So I've got some parts for some of those sets.
And studs on the arms and studs on the legs, which was very
exactly. Yes, I like those. They're real G.I. Joes, and the sets actually they were figure size, and they looked like the actual sets from when we were kids. But you're right, they were block built. I think they were called something like that.
BTR, built to rule. Okay.
BTR, yeah, there you go.
So I'll show you. That's I know it's never going to come out sharp, but that's the one I built. It's about, and what's hilarious, that's about 50 pieces, gigantic pieces. They do stud together, and then he's got studs on the arms. Let's see. There's the G.I. Joe figure, and you can see the studs sticking out of the boots and on his forearms. Yeah. The figure's not bad. A little rubbery. It didn't feel like the hard plastic that I was used to when I was buying G.I. Joe figures in 1984. But I mean, it's not bad. By the way, this thing builds 2 ways, 2 different versions of the build.
So the Cobra Raven and the Cobra Sand Snake, I know I have parts for in that series.
Oh yeah.
And I think I've got the turret for the Cobra Hiss.
No, I was actually impressed with this. It wasn't bad stuff. Yeah, I didn't like that version. I mean, that build was horrible. The more cheap looking version.
The Death Ray. The Cobra's Death Ray. I had the majority of that in one of the lots I picked up.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Because
these are so odd, it's like, and this is right up my alley. I love to try these weird things. It's like, really, look at that weird G.I. Joe logo. Oh, I just noticed it. Let's see.
Well, I'll tell you what to stay away from.
That's a weird looking logo.
The off-brand G.I. Joe sets that just came out like last year or the year before.
Which one? The Forever Clever?
I don't know. There was
yeah, I think we had this discussion. Let's see. Like
I got the Snowcat and it was horrible.
This stuff?
No, I don't.
That Sky Striker, if you take a look at it, forget the nice artwork. That thing is only 100 pieces, and the figure does not go in it.
No, yeah, but I don't. The thing I'm talking about didn't even come with a figure. It was.
Oh,
it was
really?
Like it was like the dollar store, the Dollar Generals down here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Everything that I got, which are to me, it's all dollar store. By the way, I love this thing. The Hiss.
Oh, wait a minute. No, see, that looks better quality than what I was seeing.
Really? Oh, I'm really
Is there a
interested in.
snowcat on the back of that? There's a list of sets. Is there a snowcat?
No, not on this. By the way,
Oh, yeah, the one
I
with that
loved
little.
this chopper as a kid. That thing was awesome.
Yeah, I'll say that little thing does look like it might have been what I was seeing.
So, dollar store kind of. I do have. Oh yeah, and it actually comes with the Cobra Commander, so I'm really cool with that.
Huh.
Snake Eyes.
Okay. Yeah, that is the same line because that's the Snake Eyes set I was
Yeah,
looking at.
these are in our dollar stores. This scale. The bigger ones are not. And there's about 3 more sets that I want to get. I think, but I doubt.
Well, I got the Snowcat, and the clutch was so bad I couldn't keep the pieces together.
Really? So I also have the Power Rangers from the same company. So
I didn't know they made a Power Ranger. That didn't make it to me.
Yeah, I only have the small. Oh, that's gonna fall down. I'll have to fix that. I only have the Power Rangers and their bikes. Now, apparently, there was some other sets too, but I only have 4 of these in this scale. But I don't have. There's 2 other bigger sets, I think, but I'm not going to invest money in it. It's not worth it. It's just a weird novelty. And these ones I did get at the dollar store. I didn't eBay or anything to get these ones. So.
Yeah, it's one of the larger ones. It's a mech.
Yeah,
like minifig scale. It's like a really small scale mech. It's only like 50 parts or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen down here too. Then.
I keep forgetting it's Sunday night. It's actually a holiday for us here tomorrow. So I'm actually off work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, what's
my warehouse is open. There's 24 people going in, but I'm not going. I basically take every holiday I possibly can. If my boss specifically needs me, I am the first one there. I asked, "Do you need me?" the other day. He said, "Nope." Last week because he wasn't in today either. He's having an extended weekend because it's our May 2-4. It's the Queen's birthday. I can't remember what we're celebrating anymore. Victoria Day, but and it's weird how it falls in a month and it never seems to fall on the 2-4, but we call it the 2-4. But
right.
Yeah, so tomorrow in Canada, most of the country's off.
Yeah, I was not working tomorrow, but I went in and picked up a shift because trying to pay for vacations coming up. So.
Oh, I hear that. If I was smart, I would have gone in tomorrow. But you know what? It won't be my boss running the shift. And I don't like the other guy who is running it. It's like, screw it.
Yeah.
I avoid the other guy like the plague. And it's like, nah, it's okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, what's the point? If it's not going to be enjoyable, don't go.
Yeah, and there's that too, And I don't need it that bad. So, hey, Nate, thanks for hanging with me, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught you at the end of it.
Oh, I just realized I was about to ask you, are you streaming tonight? But it's already like 9:44 my time. You would have been streaming an hour ago if you had started, right?
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah, I looked up and I saw you were streaming and 2 other folks I know, and I was like, I'm just going to join Rick.
Cool. Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Anytime you're welcome, and that's why I do, the chat room the way I have it set up, so anyone can come on.
Well, that's why I joined because you sent out an invite. So.
Yep, it's out there. All right, I'm probably going to stream tomorrow at some point. So maybe come say hi between your shifts or whatever. Oh, you're wearing my favorite shirt. That's my favorite shirt. Yeah. Hey, did you see the picture I posted of the Lego set?
No.
Dude.
Back in chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, the shield. Yeah, you're doing a screen building that?
I think it's 20 to 24 inches across. Right. If it is, that's huge. That's going to be expensive. To me, it's going to be boring because it's going to be that one instruction, right. 80 times to go around. It's like, but I know a lot of guys who are going to look for that design now, look for the instructions, and they're thinking building the Enterprise because the gaps don't look too bad on that shield. They don't look too bad, and they're all looking at. They're going to lift the design and make the saucer section for the Enterprise. So
Oh, make a big Enterprise.
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, there's already a lot of nice designs out there, and there's a couple companies like Blue Bricks has a bunch of Star Trek builds in some
Right.
decent quality bricks that you can get. Um, but if you want to
Yeah,
do it out of Lego, why not?
I made a bunch of money off the Mega Blocks Star Trek sets. And I
Yeah.
was finding them on clearance at the discount stores around here. Nobody wanted them, and I was buying the bridge for $5 and realizing it was worth like 80.
Uh,
You know?
now there's someone in my Mega group who's been posting his Mega stuff, and of course he's got some nice vintage stuff, and he just recently posted his Star Trek stuff, and I'm so envious. It's like, oh, he's got all the sets I want. Because all I have from Mega is the Enterprise, and it's
Right.
like, I would love a nice bird of prey. I would like a nice Klingon cruiser. Um,
Yeah, those I didn't saw. I saw all the bridge and I saw the smaller battle scenes. You know, they
I
always
thought
have
about
those.
getting the smaller scenes. Actually, the bridge alone, I thought about getting that and giving it to my mom because she's the biggest Star
Yeah,
Trek fan out there. Might
yeah.
still do it. Might
I
find my
picked
way.
up about a dozen of those, and I kept the pieces thinking I'd use them to build a larger bridge.
Oh,
And
so
build off the
you broke
minifigs.
them all down. Oh, you sold the figures off.
Yeah, and I sold the figures off, and then I was looking like it was about 6 months later. The price of that just shot up to like $200 or $300 down here,
You can't
and I'm
stress
like, oh
those.
man, I was breaking those up. I was buying them for $10, and I was splitting them up and selling the figures off for 20. Just kind of happy I
Yeah.
was getting that much and keeping the bricks, and now they're ridiculous.
You're damned
So,
if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because if you didn't do it and you were set on those sets, it would have
exactly.
gone the other way, because that's my luck, right? And
Yeah.
it goes completely south the other way.
But yeah, I liked all the little smaller battle scenes though that had the individual, like you could only get um the doctor in one set. You could only get one of the mates in one of the sets. There was the transport room had a figure that was kind of like all neat transparent yellow, so it looked like he was phasing out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people who
So
love to take that figure and do a little bit of mocking with it or a little customization. And
yeah, I've
yeah,
still got a few of those in the plastic bags just because I had so many I wasn't opening them all.
most of
So,
the bigger groups I'm in, the best stuff posted is the guys modifying the figures.
right.
Whether they're making GI Joes out of Call of Duties and Assassin's Creed figures or
Yeah, I like
other
those. I
stuff.
like the guys. There's a couple of people that do really good groups of the Joe figures out of the Call of Duties.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of paint and switching parts around.
Well, now the 3D printing is, that's a whole other level. People are doing
Yeah,
3D prints and they're doing a nice job. And some of them, they found a decent filament that's rigid enough to work with, but soft enough that, you could join them together and they won't
yeah.
crack on you.
I've got a friend who was 3D printing a lot of parts for the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe series. So
Really?
I've got a lot of custom heads and hands and tails for He-Man figures that have not been released yet. But I suck at painting, so I haven't bothered trying to build these characters
Oh,
yet.
we just got to have a chat stream and you just got to show off some stuff.
You know what? Set it up where you want to chat about, and I'll get it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
No,
like, hold on a second, let me try and find it. I will find it in advance,
I'll go
and
get
we
a
can
beer
talk
while
about
you
it.
look, or two or three. All right. Let's
Yeah.
shut her down. Thanks for hanging, man. This has been great.
Hey, you're welcome. Good
All right.
day,
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
Have a good day. And we're out.